Hello Cancer and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your mid-November tarot reading and giving a shout out to my wonderful friend Sarah. Love you. She made these awesome t-shirts. So they're all different tarot cards and you get a 10% discount code if you look down below, and it's really good quality fabric and the stitching is amazing. Gift for yourself, maybe for a friend for Christmas. Yeah, so thanks Sarah. Okay, so what you need to know for mid-November is, this is your energy, Four of Wands. So this is, representing home, stability. So you might want to think about going home. When I say home, whatever that first brings to your mind, because sometimes our friends can be kind of like our family, our adoptive family. Maybe kind of talk to people who make you feel strong and stable and grounded, right? And so even if you can't go home right now over the holidays and things like that, you want to at least maybe talk to your family, the ones that make you feel like you've got your backbone again. Excuse me. All right, so what does Cancer need to know for mid-November? Let's see. All right. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so I can kind of see why you might want to, reconnect with your roots and your family. You might even it might be about a family member, what's upsetting you. So you might want to talk to someone who kind of would understand the whole situation. So in the background, in the past, we've got the Page of Cups. So I'm kind of feeling that in the recent past, you were feeling, also this could actually be about a child. This could be about a little girl, or just a young child in general, but probably a little girl. But also this could be representing in the past that you were feeling emotionally stable, emotionally calm, and just content, But right now, you're feeling trapped. We've got the Eight of Swords. Now the thing is, a lot of this feeling of trapped is in your mind, because swords represent the mind. At any point, you can change your perspective. You can change the way that you think. I mean, easier said than done, but it is possible. I think you might be kind of trapped with a particular perspective or thinking things are the way that they are. To be honest, maybe for some of you, going home could be a good thing, but for a lot of you, maybe being home and go with that negative dynamic, maybe this has something to do with the holidays because you're thinking of going home, and maybe going home isn't really like always a feel-good energy. Maybe you feel like trapped, or you go into, self-doubt, negative self-thought. You really kind of put your walls up mentally because maybe you know what to expect. And honestly, it could be like with your parents, because I feel like what you need to know about is we've got the Queen of Pentacles. But to be honest, this could also be work, because pentacles are work. This could be finances, money. This could be a company that you work for as well. Maybe you work from home, for example. But I'm just going to talk about this like it is your family. This could represent your mother. And I think your mother may be just not maybe you and your mother are on different wavelengths, and she doesn't really, she's very powerful in her own way, but she doesn't really see you for you. But again, I could be talking about a female boss or someone who is kind of feminine. This could be another family member as well, and it doesn't necessarily have to be female. I feel as though potentially the energy in between you is the Emperor, and the Emperor is real father energy. So I do feel that potentially somehow I think your father, or this father energy, or if this is about work, this could be maybe you and your female supervisor don't get along, or another female colleague. And there's a male energy that kind of comes in between to try and sort things out. But I feel like this other person doesn't even notice that you get upset. And you are going through all of these things in your head that are so frustrating, all of these stressful thoughts, and they don't even notice. And I think that your father somehow blocks the communication. I think that you are, by the time you're energetically done with this dynamic and the situation, and I'm saying you're going to be energetically done because your outcome is aspected with the Death card. You're just going to be done with this, and you're going to be like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. It's over. It's not even, this has been a long time coming, right? Maybe years for some of you. 4 years maybe. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But it's like you're over it, and there's actually nothing you can do to spiritually backtrack on this card. This is a transformational card. And I think, yeah, and it's only when it's too late that I feel as though it could be even someone else. The outcome is the King of Cups kind of approaching you. Honestly, it could be your mother or your father trying to approach you, but it also could be like an older brother or an uncle, you know, just being like, oh, you know, this is the way that it is. Like when you're actually done with the situation and this mother energy is so disappointed and so upset, but still doesn't actually like realize everything that she's done to really upset and hurt you. You know, it's when she's upset, not all the times that you've been stressed, but when she's upset and when she's feeling sorry for herself, that's when she or someone else, a representative in the family, will go forth and be like, oh, she really does love you, she really does care about you. But honestly, it's too late because you're done. Like, it's just finished for you. Let's get a few aspecting cards. All right, what does Cancer need to know about this situation? And again, it could be a mother, it could be a different family member, it could be a lot of things, okay? But for a lot of you, it's gonna be a mom, so I'm just gonna talk about it like that. Look, your mother is gonna have this attitude of like, look at everything I've done for you, all of this money I've spent on you, all of the things I've cooked, all the clothes I bought, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, she did do all of those things, but it takes more than that to be a good parent. I think that your dad's gonna realize like how disappointed you are and all of the things that kind of did go wrong over the years. And I'm kind of getting 8 years. It's honestly like going to be too late when your mother realizes like, oh, like is actually upset that you're just kind of done with the situation. Because look, you've just had too many disappointments. You're just done with it. And it's like, why would I continue this situation the way that it is when it's continuously like causing you an emotional roller coaster? It's not self-loving for yourself. And your mother's outcome, the Four of Cups, disappointment, is aspected with the Ace of Swords. It's only then, when it's too late, that she's gonna switch on and reach out to you. She'll probably send you a message. She'll be very clear and direct. It's like she'll actually get it, but it doesn't matter because you're done. And I think that your father might approach in a different way. I think your father tends to be like kind of authoritarian. And remember, this might not be your mom and your dad, but it's some sort of dynamic like this in your life, okay? But your father, I think, is going to actually finally approach, instead of being like, this is the way that things are, you listen to your mother and blah, blah, blah. Your father's going to, in the future, like approach you with love, which he didn't in the past. It's like, oh, why didn't you do it in the past? When he knew how much you'd been hurt by the situation, right? And he's gonna come, and also that's being aspected with the Nine of Cups, happiness. But this is also like the wish card. I think he thinks that things will, oh, there's still hope. But it's like, I'm sorry, you don't go backwards on the Death card. It's over, you've transformed, you're a different person. So they can't suddenly try and change things when it's too late. And I think you've told them like numerous times. Although, to be honest, I think because you as the Eight of Swords is being aspected by the Magician, I feel like you've also hid a lot of your feelings as well. And maybe to a degree kind of hid from yourself, like how much your attitude has also fed into this, okay? Like it does take two, but at the end of the day, I know that sometimes people who are like parents or bosses tend to be less reflective on the people that they have power and control over, unfortunately. Yeah, just a bit too much disappointment. Okay, I do want to aspect, let's just aspect, what is that wish? Let's aspect the Nine of Cups, yeah. I think they'll just want you to come back and they'll be like, I think your mother will submit a little bit more, but it'll be too late. Definitely a bit too late. Like she'll actually say, hey, I can do this, I can do that. It'll be too late for you. All right, let's get some advice cards. What advice does Cancer need about the situation? Please and thank you. Yep. Okay. First advice card, the Emperor. You have new boundaries, okay? You are so very experienced with all of this, and you're like, you know what? You're gonna be so determined, like stick in the mud, really sticking your heels in the ground. No, this is what I want. This is the way that things are. These are my new boundaries. Don't mess with me attitude. Like you're going to be very, very strict with your boundaries. There's going to be no convincing you. There's no, None of that. Like, you're just like, you know what? This is my life. These are my boundaries. This is how you treat me. Treat me this way. And if you don't treat me that way, bye-bye. Like, very, very strong. And the second advice card is the King of Pentacles. So you might want to focus a little bit more on your work, your future with your career, where you want to live, because I'm kind of getting the vibe that maybe they wanted you to feel, they made you feel a little bit less, but you have everything that it takes to take care of yourself and to be your own boss and all of that. So for some of you, again, this might be about work and things like that. You're very capable. You're very, very capable employee. Now, the third advice card is the Fool. So you might want to kind of take a risk. You know, you might want to start everything with a new clean slate, which it kind of looks like you're doing, because, you know, this is over. The way that this dynamic used to be is over. It's done. Like, and so embrace this new start, because that's what you have, a new start. All the baggage, drama is gone. Final advice card. This is one of my favorite advice cards, by the way, is the Three of Cups. Go out, have fun, hang out with your friends, hang out with people that you can trust, family members that you can trust. Just go out and enjoy life to the best of your ability, and yeah, take care of yourself. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website down below. You can also get that discount card for these beautiful t-shirts, tarot tees. And thank you so much to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented. I really appreciate it so much. It helps me out so much. And if you're still here, you get a secret bonus card. Yeah, so if you're wanting to make changes in your life, they need to be with the zero risk. So if it's a new job, a new place to live, a new relationship, or whatever, you need to, it's zero risk, be practical, and just step by step, be practical. You can do this. Have a great month. Bye. Tarot tees, baby. Discount code below.